guys, welcome to my February Plan With Me video. I'm going to try to do this voiceover and talk normally, but my son's in the beginning stages of waking up, so I don't know how well this is going to work out. Anyway, for this month I went with kind of a rosy theme, and here I'm trying to find the perfect shade of pink, which I found in a Tombow. I wrote February in calligraphy. You'll see in a second I didn't like it, so I went over it with a Marvy brush pen in a black color. And for this month, for my monthly layout, I'm going with something a little bit different, which is why my title page is on the left instead of the right, and then you'll see how I do my monthly layout in a minute. I use watercolors to create roses and this other sort of flower thing, and I did enjoy it very much. I'm really enjoying learning how to watercolor, and I'm not great at it yet, and I'm especially not great at actually painting like shapes and stuff, and I ran into a lot of issues last month and this month using watercolor in this journal because the pages are not meant for watercolor. I'm sorry, my son just woke up and he's just sitting up staring at me like, what are you doing? Come get me. But anyway, I ran into a lot of issues painting on this paper because it's super smooth and it's kind of coated, and it's really, I mean, it can withstand watercolor, but it's not meant for watercolor. So I do like the overall look of the flowers, but if you look closely, which I'll zoom in a bit, you can see like not blended lines and puddling and just things that you wouldn't run into using watercolor paper. But I did enjoy the process of painting these, and I enjoy the way it looked overall, and I might do watercolor again in the future in this journal because it didn't turn out bad, it just wasn't like perfect. So I don't know if I'll do it in March, but I did enjoy it for this month. Okay, so for my monthly layout, I went with a Dutch door. I've done Dutch doors once in the past, and I think it only didn't really work out because I did too many Dutch doors in a row. So I just did one Dutch door this time, and it kind of saved me space as far as the monthly layout was concerned, and it just gave me something new. I was kind of getting tired of the same monthly layouts because I've done the same thing for like, 13 months now. So I do like this. I've already filled out some of the things, and I don't know that it necessarily gave me enough room to fill everything out, but I did like the way that it looked. So anyway, I zoomed in to show you how I painted the rose. Not like I'm an expert or anything, but this is just how I did it. So in a minute you'll see me go through and highlight Friday and Saturday with a gray Tombow marker, just to, you know, show that this is the weekend, whatever. You know, I guess Friday's not a weekend day. It kind of is for me because on Sundays we go to church, we have a more busy day. But behind the Dutch door, you'll see in a second, I painted some things for titles where I'm going to write down what I am feeling this month, what I'm watching, things that I'm doing and reading and saying. So like watching, I'm going to write down that I binge watched the entirety of Call the Midwives in like 2 weeks. That's like 7 seasons, but whatever. Reading, I'm reading a book called Everybody Always, so that's just a space for me to kind of document those kinds of things that are going on in my life right now, so when I look back on it in the future I can enjoy remembering them. And then on the right side of the page I've got a square for goals for the month, a place to write tasks, just tasks that I want to complete this month but that are not necessarily time sensitive or specific to a certain week, and then I've got a section to write events that are going on next month. So you'll see me write in the titles here in a minute, but that is what that page is. Okay, so here's my brain dump page, and it kind of looks a little ripped up and stuff in certain places and kind of smudged. I tried to create a border with this like rose gold paint, and I wanted it to be perfect and have like perfect borders and whatever, so I tried to like box it out with washi tape, but the washi tape was actually much more sticky than I thought it was, so it kind of ripped up some of the paper, but that's fine. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. And then on the bottom I just wrote, "Let all that you do be done with love." It's a Bible verse that I think is important to remember, especially today, and it fit the Valentine's Eve theme as well. And then I painted some more flowers in the corners. Alright, so I'm going to try to be really good about habit tracking, mainly from now on, but I'm especially going to try it out in February. There's just a lot of stuff that I want to do to be more productive, and some things like might sound kind of silly to put on here. Like, I've got brushing hair on here, and that might sound kind of silly. Like, some people probably brush their hair every day, but especially now that I have Owen, I'm just putting my hair up in a bun a lot. But apparently it's a thing to lose a lot of hair postpartum, so I'm literally losing so much hair, and if I don't brush my hair one day, then the next day when I go in to wash my hair or brush my hair or put my hair up in a ponytail, I'll lose so much hair. So might sound silly, but I am tracking that. But I'm gonna read top to bottom here. I'm tracking the days I go outside, days I read, spend no money, journaling, cleaning, brushing my hair, making my bed, filming, editing, uploading, posting to Instagram, 1 hour a day with no technology, water intake, and watercoloring. So I'll just put dots across the page. I already messed up severely on these first 4 days because I didn't actually line up the dots with the row like appropriately, so it's all jacked up, but I'll fix it with some whiteout even though the pages are cream, but it'll probably look fine. So this page is the 2 lines a day page. In the past, I've done 1 line a day, and I really love that addition to my month. It just helps me remember what I did on what days, but I didn't feel like I had enough room, so I went with 2 lines a day for this month. And then I painted another rose in the upper right-hand corner. For the sake of time, I'm only going to be showing one weekly spread in this video, and I will post pictures of my other weekly spreads on my Instagram page, and that is just Emily K. Tarver also. But it just this video would have been like 5 years long if I posted all of the weekly layouts. So yeah, I did just these vertical boxes and wrote in cursive the day of the week at the bottom, painted some flowers there in this space, and then I tried to do lettering with the watercolors and wrote week 6 at the top, because I did want to include the rose gold color that I had at the beginning, because oftentimes I'll do something and forget to incorporate it for the rest of the month, and because I chose it as an accent color, I tried to use it again, but as it turns out, I literally suck at hand lettering or calligraphy with an actual brush and watercolor paint, so I will be practicing that. And I did not like the way that it looked where I wrote week 6, but maybe I can go over it and like write over it with an actual marker at some point. I don't know. I'll try to fix it. But anyway, enjoy watching me paint more roses. That I can speak to. I found So here is my flip through of what I've done here for February. I hope you enjoyed watching it and enjoyed watching me try something new and fail at some things. But if you did enjoy it, feel free to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in my next video.